I'm Mr. Hargrave, and this is what you need to know about Sylvie. And we are going to be talking about Sylvie in this video. We're going to be talking about raids and Dark Dimension. But before we talk about any of that, a word from our sponsor.
Today's video is brought to you by Amazon Coins and the Amazon App Store. If you'd like to save 10% on any of your in-game purchases on any app that's available on the Amazon App Store, including Marvel Strike Force, just scan this QR code that my buddy over here is holding up and you can get the Amazon App Store installed and you can start saving some money today. It's available on all Android devices, super easy to install on like an Amazon Fire tablet or any Windows 11 device. That's your computer. Once you have the Amazon App Store downloaded on your device, you can start saving money on any app available on the Amazon App Store. You can get $100 worth of in-game purchases for $92. If you want to save that full 10%, then you would need to pick up the $500 bundle that you can get for just $450. If you're going to purchase a new character in Marvel Strike Force or whatever else, why not save some money and use the Amazon App Store? Check out the link in the description or scan these QR codes and start saving some money today.
And Sylvie is the new character that's just been released into Marvel Strike Force. So if you are thinking about buying offers for Sylvie and want to help support the channel, those links are in the description down below and in the first pinned comment. And yeah, if you want to do that, that's cool. I'm not going to be spending any money on Sylvie myself. In fact, I don't know. I'm going to talk about it in this video about what my, what you need to know about Sylvie, right? Before you buy offers for Sylvie, or I don't even know what her release method is going to be right now. I don't know what it is. The only way we can get her is with cash right now, or if you have a bunch of cores saved up, you could dump those into Sylvie orbs. Once again, not something I would ever recommend doing. But what are we going to use her for? Now, my Dark Dimension plan. Now, I have a much longer video on this. It came out yesterday. If you really want to know how I got here and all the details about that, then check out that video. But I wanted to put out this very short kind of condensed version of this for those people who really want to know, should I take Sylvie into Dark Dimension 6? Should I take this character, that character into Dark Dimension 6? Here are my strict Dark Dimension 6, like must-have lock-in characters right now. For Global, Apocalypse, Captain America, yes, and Iron Fist World War II, even after I've taken them into Dark Dimension. Iron Fist is holding up. I'm still sticking with Nemesis. I've dropped off Dark Beast, and I'm keeping it open. The conclusion I came to after much thinking really hard about who should go into Dark Dimension 6 is that it's too soon to be taking that many characters into Dark Dimension 6. I'm waiting for the new characters to come out. And so when I'm talking about Cosmic and we're talking about Sylvie, I think it's a lock to take in Vol and Kang. Anybody else is debatable. In fact, Sylvie, I don't know. I don't think I want to do it. I definitely don't want to do it anytime soon. And the main reason is Mystic characters, there's too many good ones. And we really have to be careful with that gear, that Mystic gear. I think we have to be super careful with. More careful than we need to be with skill. So I'm still going to leave Star-Lord Annihilation here, but I'm not prepared to take that Mystic gear and spread it even thinner, because we had a problem with mutants last year with the Apocalypse build. We don't have that problem now because we don't have good cosmic mutants. We don't have good city mutants. All your good mutants are going to be in global. So taking 2 mutants into global is not a big deal. Taking a 3rd mutant into global might be a big deal. So that's why I'm keeping it to 2 mutants for global, and I'm keeping my mystics. I'm keeping my options open right now. There's good mystics in global. There's good mystics in cosmic. There's good mystics in city. There's good mystic legend. There's just good mystics all over this game. So I really want to know who the best ones are. I believe Vol is the single best mystic. So that's why I'm locking that one in. And then for city right now, we got to be super careful. I believe the next patch is going to have a lot of city characters in it. So even Firestar, Cloak, and Dagger are going to be really tentative. Like I said, with that Mystic gear, I'm probably not going to end up taking Cloak and Dagger in here. I might only keep Firestar in here, quite honestly. But that's going to kind of depend on which legendary characters come out. Keeping in mind, we have Magneto. If I don't use my mutant characters, by the time I get to non-horseman legendary, I can always drop it on Magneto there for a quick extra character at that point of the game. And I think Nova's going to be a lock. Nick Fury seems really like a character we're going to take because skill characters, we've typically always had more skill gear than we've ever needed, with a lack of skill characters to put it in. So unless they put out another really strong skill legendary, Nick Fury is going to be the one to take. So that's kind of my thoughts on Dark Dimension right now. That's what I'm going with. I'm actually going to play a little Dark Dimension in this video if you want to see what it looks like for these characters that I've taken in, who my first 5 are. Once again, more information, more of my playthrough is going to be in my video that I put out on Monday. But I did want to get this out here just for people that wanted to know where I'm at with Dark Dimension 6. If you want to follow my advice, follow what I'm doing, it's probably a good idea. I've always been winning. So let's move on and let's just talk about raids for a moment, because I said I would. I said I would talk about raids. So let's go ahead and talk about raids. What am I doing in raids right now? We're doing the Incursion 1.4. And the team I'm using is this: Vol, Teen Loki, Morgan Le Fay, Deathpool, and Loki. I'm going to replace probably Morgan Le Fay with Sylvie when I build her up, but I'm in no rush because right now on the Incursion Raid 1.4, I'm one-shotting the first Mystic Node, the second Mystic Node, and the boss, and it's not hard at all. This team is all you need. Literally all you need is this. And I know it looks like a lot, but I'm at an endgame level. If you're doing the Incursion like 1.0 or 1.1, this is all you ever need. I can't foresee needing Sylvie at all. I don't think she would even help you. I'm only at a point where I'm considering Sylvie because I'm pushing the end game raids, and there's only like 100 some alliances doing that. So most people, for Sylvie is going to be a total luxury character and absolutely useless in this game. Teen Loki is such a great add to Loki and Vol that your other 2 characters probably don't even matter. Like Morgan Le Fay and Deathpool are probably the best, but you could probably throw in the Eternals. You could throw in Spider-Weaver. I don't really know if it matters. This team is so OP, even with Vol just being 3 red stars. And once Vol becomes 4 or 5 stars, it's really going to matter all the less. I don't think that 7 red on Loki is necessary. It's cool. Always throw out the summons, by the way. Someone was telling me, hey, I'm worried about putting these summons out there because this and that. Don't worry about it. This team is so overpowered that I really have to mess up playing it. Basically, you drop exposed out there and then you just start hitting into it. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and go into Dark Dimension. I've brought Vol into Dark Dimension, and let me show you what happens when you start hitting exposed. So we're going into Dark Dimension here. I am in Dark Dimension 6. And this is going to be, I'm going to put an end to Mission 1 in this video. I want to show you how this goes down. And this is going down in a mere 3 attacks. So some people, maybe you're like, I don't know, Mr. Heartgrave. I don't know about this character or that character. Well, I'm downing this node in 3 attacks, okay? This is a great team. There is no problems with it. And I don't foresee having problems in Global when I have Apocalypse, Iron Fist World War II, Captain America, Nemesis, and whoever. I don't think, especially if whoever is a brand new character, I'm really not going to have any problems with these global nodes. I just can't foresee it. The combination of Apocalypse and Vol really, or I'm sorry, Apocalypse, just Apocalypse. Tier 18 Apocalypse is so damn good, it doesn't matter who you put with them. All right, let me go ahead and show you the end of this node and how this all goes down. I assume we're going to be ending this right now, and we're going to be on to the second node. I'll go ahead and recap that at least next week when I do Addicted to Marvel Strike Force on Monday, which we record on Twitch live every Friday at 6 p.m. Sorry, that's all we're doing on Twitch for Marvel Strike Force, guys. There's just not enough gameplay right now to sustain it. And this looks like the final wave, and we have a Kang Ultimate up, and that is going to make short work of this. I'm telling you, Tier 18 Kang is brutal. I'm going to go ahead and put this vulnerable down right here on Absorbing Man, and that's going to kind of make sure that I can always hit Absorbing Man. I'm going to just close this out with the Ultimate from Apocalypse. I kind of want to save it for like the first wave of the next node, but you know what? Forget it. And I'm going to go ahead and hit Moonstone here because I should hit Absorbing Man to keep hitting into that exposed, but Moonstone does not have ability block, and I'd rather just have her out of there. I am going to aim at Absorbing Man here with Captain America, keep hitting into that exposed to keep giving energy over to Vol. Here comes Iron Fist being Iron Fist and being awesome, and that means we get to drop a stun and a full board attack out here. I want to stun Black Bolt to shut down his passive just in case that comes into play. But yeah, I really like I think Iron Fist is really one of our better skill characters. And then Vol with Vol's ultimate. I'm not going to throw the ultimate out here. I'm not. I do want to save that for the next node, or if anybody dies. If anybody dies here, I'll be able to get a nice revive out of that. But I'm kind of hoping to win this without having to use it. I'm going to throw this Apocalypse special over here, and Vol's just going to keep throwing energy out, and Captain America throws energy out. So this team's a really good starter team. You can do a lot worse than this team for your first team to bring into Dark Dimension. What I like about this team is it's one of each trait. I got a tech, I got a bio, I got a skill, I got a mystic, I got a mutant. So it was really easy to bring in. It should probably be your first team, at least until we get some new characters put out here. I'm going to go ahead and hit Titania and take that counter attack. She did pretty well with that. I'm going to get rid of this Black Bolt with Kang. And yeah, we are going to put an end to this node. I'm going to go ahead and hit Titania. I have Iron Fist set up as a skirmisher because everybody else is like a striker. Kang's a striker, Vol's a striker, Apocalypse is a striker. Captain America is a fortifier. I like him as fortifier a lot. He's great. And it looks like we're definitely going to put an end to this. I'm going to go ahead and keep my cooldowns to open up the second node. Kang's taking on some damage. Oh, I really didn't want him to die. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and redo this so that Kang doesn't die, because that's going to make the second node so much easier. But I'm not going to make you sit through that. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. That's really all I wanted to show you is Dark Dimension. I don't think Sylvie's going to be a must-have for Dark Dimension. I don't think she's going to be a must-have for raids. I don't think she does. I tried her on the test server. I've got videos of on this channel showing Bifrost and Cosmic Crucible. They suck in Cosmic Crucible. I don't know. Let me know, guys. Do you have any uses for Bifrost outside of raids? Do you have anything you want to think you're going to use Sylvie on? And a lot of other cool videos on this channel and on my second channel. So Grave Diggers, check them out and keep digging.